Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ALR Tier 2 Season 6. It is round 3 today, I should say. In Bahrain Short, the first time in this league, or league's history, we are going into a short race, or a short rack layout. It is going to be a full 100% race around Bahrain Short. It's going to be 57 laps. A lap time expected in qualifying is about 57.5 seconds around. And in the race, we are expecting a lap time of about 1 minute or 101. I'm not really sure. But we have a special guest today. It's a new co-commentator. Uh, I'm gonna just let you introduce yourself.
Wait, hört man mich?
Yes.
Oh, well, so I'll be your co-commentator for today. I don't know how much I'll actually speak. I'm not that into this league, but I was asked if I would like to co-commentate, and I just thought I might give it a shot. So, yeah.
Yes, he's gonna be your Martin Brundle. I'm gonna be your David Croft here. I'm gonna talk all the shit, and he's gonna give you some good insight. But before we get into our qualifying, which is probably gonna be late, I'm gonna go through the standings. Um. So in the drivers' standings, we have Davidek. Probably. Wait, let me open them. Yeah. We have Davidek leading with 40 points. Already 11 points ahead of Yarlo. 12 points ahead of AO Cloud. So he has 28. And there's the top three. Then we have Wilt with 26. We have Rossi with 24. We have Basket with 15. Puma with 11. Rostorm with 8. Asplant with 8. Pontus with 6. Swenderman with 4. Jacobo with 2. And Jack Kings with 1. Everyone else is pointless. And in the two races so far, we have Red Bull leading the constructors with 44 and their sister team, AlphaTauri, with 32 in second place. Haas with 29 in third place. Williams in fourth, or sharing the fourth place with the McLaren with 28 points. Renault 21, Alfa Romeo 11, Scuderia Ferrari 8, and Mercedes and Racing Point without 8 points. So, until we get into qualifying, I'm gonna let you have a short break. We will be right back in about a minute or two. So, we are in qualifying, finally, I should say, and let's just turn on all the graphics that we need. We need this one, telemetry, data, and the full track map. So we have a grid of 15 drivers today. If we were in short, it's not bad. And let me greet Clash with Simon. I think it's danger. I think we have Trucker and we have Leon in the chat. Hi guys. No, it isn't yet, so nobody will get cursed. I hope nobody will get cursed. But I think that the deck has an easy pull here again. Not to curse anyone, but I think it's an easy pull for him. What do you think, Michael? You don't really know the drivers.
I don't know them, but I think it could be quite easy. But let's see what he can do.
It could be quite interesting. So Davidek is too fast for this tier, but he's still in this tier. I don't know why. So you expect good things from him. It's a really short track, you know, and we could get quite a few traffic jams here. What do you think about the Bahrain short track?
I think it's a very interesting. It's missing. Obviously, it's a shorter version of Bahrain, but it kind of having more laps. It's shorter. Well, it's just something different, I would say. It being new to this league, I think, the track.
Yeah, it's the first time we're using a short layout.
Sure.
I think you can also allow 2 or 3 hot laps on one set of tires because the track is forgiving. It's not
short.
Yeah, it's really short and you don't have many corners. So Dan just said, hopefully nobody gets impeded. And Leon says, how many do I think will get lapped? How many do I think will get lapped? I think Davidek, he almost lapped me in a 100% race round here. So I think 6 guys will get lapped. Rocker says a 38.5. The first lap, Davidek goes 2 and almost 2.5 times quicker. With a 58.2, he's going for a second hot lap. You see, you can actually drive 2 hot laps. And then you have 7 because Davidek OP. What do you think? How many will get lapped?
How many drivers will get lapped?
Yes.
In this race, maybe I'll say 3 to 4. I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah, Leon guesses 8.
Take a guess.
Leon guesses 8. As AO Cloud is 7/100ths quicker than Davidek. Davidek is on his second flying lap now. So the gaps right now are, quite big, but I think as soon as people start setting some real times, they will be much closer as Davidek goes quickest again. Then just said, I guess it depends if there is any safety cars. Yeah, safety cars are going to be a thing here, I think. It's a short track. Everybody's going to be bunched up. There's going to be so many battles. I think I'm going to be out of breath. That's why I have my co-commentator that's going to help me. Let's now go on board with Pontus. Pontus is on an in lap, 3/10 down on Davidek's time. Yalo now actually about to start a lap, I think. Have you driven Bahrain short on this year's game?
On the F1 2020, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
And how do you find the track?
Well, I like the normal version of Bahrain, one of my favorites. And, well, the short one is also quite spicy to drive, I think.
Oh, as Yalo goes straight on. I think he forgot about the layout.
He wanted to drive the normal track.
Yeah. Well, he'll have another shot at it, I think. Or I hope, at least. Uh, Leon says, depends if there's a pileup at turn one. I mean, it's only 15 cars, so it should be quite a bit, easier for them to find space. But I think we could have a big turn one crash. Because straight after turn one, you're not going straight, you're just turning right on the back straight, you could say. And it's oh, and Yarlo almost pinning, not the best. He's gonna pit away. Let's go on board with Rossi. Rossi's on the fast lap with a purple first sector. Then just says it's a short lap too, so if you lose your wing and there's a safety car, that's your race over because you won't gain your lap back. I mean, if you have the pace, yes, but you cannot really make any mistakes here. This is, Monaco, you cannot make any mistakes because you cannot overtake. Here, you cannot make any mistakes because you're going to get lapped and you're going to fall behind so much. I think the strategy is going to play a big part in here. I don't know what tires they are going to go for. Is it going to be 2-stop, 1-stop? What do you think? Is it going to be a 1 or a 2-stop?
Are you mean what the majority of drivers will go for?
Yeah. I think a soft hard strategy could work, but I'm not sure about the pace of the hards.
Well, you could also go soft, medium, soft. Yeah, that's.
Or you could maybe try soft medium because the tires are really. Yeah, I think soft medium is the way if you struggle for pace at Leon. Yes, I think you can go soft medium because there is not so much tire wear. Maybe if the race is really hot, we get something. Maybe it rains in the race. That could be something. Really? The 2-stop is quicker if you have mad pace. Yeah, Davidek's probably gonna go for a 2-stop. Ben just says medium, soft for people outside top 10. Yeah, I don't think hards are the race tire here because they're so slow and you can probably take them for like 70 laps. You can do 25 laps on soft. Yeah, it's 25 laps on soft. It's like 40 miles of tires. You can allow yourself to go a bit aggressive in strategy. So, the grid is separated by 11 seconds because Yarlo went straight on after turn 1. He's Turbo on a fast lap. Let's see how he takes the S's. Let's maybe take a guess what wing he's taking. Standard 2.6 or 2.7 wing composition. And he's invalidated here. Is he going to go for a second? Well, soft medium probably then said yes, I think soft medium. As Davidek 57.8, the first guy, I think, into the 57s. No, Wilt also into the 57s. Wilt with a 57.9. Interesting. Wilt as well, coming from Tier 1, runner up in Sprint League last season, my teammate. Definitely could challenge Davidek, but I still do think Davidek is too fast for this tier. Move him up. Give us some slow driver from Tier 1, or slow for Tier 1. And then everything's gonna be more balanced. So, we are almost. Oh no, we are halfway through quali. We are about halfway point. We have 9 minutes left. I think it's going to be a bit quiet on track now, as people only have 3 sets or 4 sets of softs and the laps. Cool. So let's go for a short recap. It says the strategy depends on the driver, how many laps they can take the tires. Yep, probably. So let's go for the recap. Davidek, MP1 with a 57.8, Wilt with a 57.9 behind him. Aero Cloud, Ross Storm, Swenderman, Trocker, Bambino, Pontus, Rossi, and Basket. And 11, it's Heidi, Jacobo, Malaumi, I don't know. I probably missed someone because someone just improved. I'm not sure. And oh, it's Boomer. Boomer was in P15, now he's in P12. And it's yellow in P15 so far. Okay, there's a big train out of turn 1. So I think Slipstream is quite powerful here. I think people should try and utilize it. But you also do not want the dirty air. Like bad dirty air. So let's go on board with baskets and let me run you through a lap of Bahrain short. So you are into 8th gear. You don't really want to hit the bumps. Braking before the 100-meter point. Yep. A bit of a lockup here into turn 1. You don't really want the middle of the track. You can demolish that apex here. You want a really late apex so you have the straight line speed. You can run really wide out there. Basket hasn't really done that. He's improved by a 10th on his time. Now you want to go as right as possible here to attack this corner, also demolish the curb, and just don't touch the curb so much here. Run out wide and brake. It's a late apex again. Stay on the curb, do not cross the white line to the left side, and it's again fully left, and this should be a early apex. Oh, and basket spins or half spins, saves it, still crashes. He's gonna pit, no improvement for him. Eventually, you would want to cross the line here. What do you think happened here with this half spin? Do you think he lost traction? Or?
Well, I just think he might have lost the back end.
Yeah,
Just stepped out a little.
probably. Leon said, I tried it the other day. Slipstream can gain you about 3/10 with a willing teammate. Okay, and oh dear, yeah, that's an L. A big L for basket. And was he improving? Yes, he was by around 2/10. Was quite good as Davidek will start the lap. Let's see. AO Cloud is back up into second, but the gaps between P2 and P4 are really not that big. Let's see what Davidek can do here. In the first sector, he improves by 10. Looks a bit hesitating here. He will pass a Haas. Probably not Mazepin because Mazepin would have spun into this corner. Rockwood did not spin. Gains another 100th. And now onto the main straight. He's gonna cross the line to set a 57.741. Improves by almost a 10th. Now AO Cloud, he is up by 3/100th in the first sector. Can he find more time in the second? Oh, he invalidates. Okay, so now we do not really have a running car here. Tomorrow we are heading on to the Spanish GP in the real life world. Tell me, are you hyped for the Spanish Grand Prix, or is it going to be another bull fest of a race? It's going to be boring.
Well, the track is very similar to Portimao, where we were last week, so I don't really expect the most thrilling race I ever saw. I think it will be quite the same as Portimao, not the most exciting.
I think it's problem about these fast corners. You get so much dirty air, you're losing so much time. It's really hard to overtake. There's not really any straight. And as Leon said, a new turn 10. It's wider, and any chance of an overtake there is being demolished. You cannot really overtake into turn 10 anymore. That's a shame. But I think Barcelona should be a testing track, not a real racing track. Uh, yeah, I'm not really overwhelmed by the track. As Ben just says, well, if Lance Stroll does well, I'm happy to be honest. The Aston isn't as quick as last year. I want a fight at the top too.
Hmm.
Well, Lancelot will not be at the top. I'm quite sure the Aston Martin has just been jumped by the competition. Um, as Pontus is on a fast lap. Davidek retired from the session in the pit lane. Interesting. So he doesn't think he improved. Pontus improved by a 10th. But the grid is quite spread out here. You see 8 tenths in between 14 drivers. In Silverstone on Sunday, Tier 3 had 15 out of 19 drivers in like half a tenth or half a second. Why do you think there's such a big gap? Is it just driver skill or is it setup maybe?
Well, it could be to set up because Bahrain short. I don't. Maybe you don't drive the track as often as others. Maybe your setup isn't as optimized. But maybe also just straight driver skill. Who can tell?
Yeah, it could be. Davidek definitely is showing that straight driver skill. As we go on board with AO Cloud, who his final or penultimate run, we'll see. In the first sector, he is down on his best time by a 10. Or maybe you bash time trial. Leon here with the takes. What is F1 takes.com? Malumi has AO Cloud has backed out of his lap. Where is Rossi's on an out lap? Boomer. He's on a fast lap. A Renault off. Everyone's queuing up to start a lap. Which position is Jarlo? Jarlo is 15th at the moment. Only 15th. He has forgotten the track turns right. So he's went straight on this first run. He's. I'm sorry, but who's the other one with you? It is my co-commentator, my new colleague, my friend, Michael. By the way, Oswaldo, I'm hoping we get a good race on Sunday. But look, it's the Cloud. I just got a message. And why do I have WhatsApp open on my computer when I have a phone? AO Cloud, can he improve on his last lap? No, he cannot improve. Can Wilt improve? He is pushing. He's absolutely pushing. He is absolutely pushing. Wilt will go across the line. Cannot improve. Rossi goes up to P5. Sven has pulled out of his lap. Basket is also not on a fast lap. Boom as well. It is Davidek on pole in front of AO Cloud and Will. 2 tenths on this tiny track. He's a beast. Then you have Bambino in 4th, Rossi in 5th, Crocker in 6th, Ross in 7th, Swan in 8th, Pontus in 9 or 9th, 10th is M at 3, 11th Basket, 12th Boomer, 13th Stakova, 14th Maloney, 15th. Okay. You're quicker than myself in time trial. I really wasn't driving any time trial. I was just doing one lap. All the stuff I've done was in Grand Prix, so I get used to the track condition. Osvaldo says, cheers, Michael.
Cheers, mate.
You swear Cloud was 2 tenths off. He actually probably. I don't know. Does he think a slipstream into turn 1 is gonna gain him a place? He's gonna rush his strategy. Lowest gap from 1st to 15th since Austria last season for sure. Definitely not because of the track lane. Yeah, it's a really, really, really all the field in 9/10. I mean, for this track, I still think it's too much. You haven't done a lap since Monday. Well, Sunday it's gonna be go time, but I will meet you in about like 30 seconds. I just want to drink some water and we will be right back. So here we are on the formation lap. It's almost done and dusted as it's a really short lap. Again, Davidek in P1 on pole position from AL Clouds, from Wilt, from Bambino, Rossi, Trucker, Ross, Swenderman, Pontus, M. Heide, Basket, Spoomer, or Sietspin Boomer, Jacobo, Malobi, and Yalo. Okay, so who had inside line to turn one? Inside line is for AL Cloud. AL Cloud will have the inside line. Actually, give me your predictions, chat. Who will win the race? Who will be second? Who will be third? I'm going to say Davidek winning from Wilt from Rossi. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I would also definitely think that Davidek will win if there is not a miracle or something, or not a miracle, but a heavy incident, and then, yeah, Wilt and Rossi would be my predictions as well.
Yeah, I guess you don't really know much about the drivers. Leon says Davidek, Cloud, and Rossi. Okay, let's wait for the 5 red lights in Bahrain. It is 5 red lights, and it's a long stand, and away we go in Bahrain short for the first time in ALR history. It's a good getaway for both Red Bulls. Both Williams is also amazing. The Haas will have a good line. The Haas will have a good line, and AL Cloud is up into P1. Amazing.
He's used that inside line to a very good extent.
Yeah. He has done amazing. There's a big kerfuffle at the back, but it's a really clean turn one, I have to say.
Not much contact, I'd say.
Oh, but we have a almost 4 wide moment there. It's a yellow flag as there is M. Heide. He's off. He's facing the wrong way around. Davidek is half a second behind AO Cloud after lap 1. As Rossi is trying to go down the side of Wilt. But a really clean lap 1, actually. Just one guy having contact. As we get the leaderboard glitch again. Okay. Why is AO Cloud ghosted? Oh, yeah, he's ghosted
He's,
because of the glitch.
yeah, he's 12th now in the.
Yeah, it happens as Davidek will have the slipstream, but cannot make a move. Is there any movement in the back? Not really, but Hyde is switching on to the mediums and changing his wing. Will he get left, maybe? Boom. Also having a something. Boom also fallen far back as Leo Cloud and Davidek here still maintaining a steady gap.
Oh, now it's back up again.
Yes, AO Cloud with the fastest lap. Davidek is following him. Everyone is following them. Oh, as we have a battle with Jacobo and Yalo here. Yalo into P11. Started last, of course. Gained 4 positions. The two Alfa Romeos not having the best race of their lifetime. Let's go back to Yalo and Jacobo. Maybe we see another dive bomb. Nope. No, now we settle into the race. Aero Cloud winning at the moment. But we are only on lap 3 out of 57. Dominic, 4 tenths now will have DRS. Will the slipstream be powerful enough? We expect the moves to start coming around now with the DRS. He is gaining. He's not using his overtake, but he's having 50% or 40% more of his overtake available. Overtake really powerful, of course. Yeah, having DRS here is crucial. Bambino and Basket. Bambino will have a go. It's a really nice camera shot here. Bambino moves past Basket and sets his eyes onto Pontus here. I think that was a nice move. What about you?
Yep, you just use the straight with the DRS.
Yeah.
But I think it's especially with Cloud and Davidek, it will be interesting to see what happens when Cloud's ERS starts to run out and he doesn't really have that much to defend from Davidek anymore.
Yeah, but Davidek really close to him. Will have the DRS to aid him. Uses overtake. He's going for it. Fastest lap. 101.2. Side by side here. And he's ahead of Aero Cloud. Was at least the end of leadership for Aero Cloud. Will Davidek now storm off into the distance? That's the question. As Ross Storm and Sven. Oh, and Ross hits Sven.
There was.
Rossi is in P4. Ahead of them. As we have Ross and Trocker side by side. Let's watch from Pontus' perspective. He might want to get involved. Big dive bomb. What a nice move. Nice move from Pontus here. Moves up into 7th. Uses this battle to his advantage. Trocker will maybe try to come back and fight it. Let's see, Trocker pulls out, will go down the inside, and will make the move for P5 ahead of Sven now. Can Sven come back, really? I think this is going to be constant battling for 57 laps here. The track has all the characteristics for that. So, Maloney also gaining onto Jacobo. Cannot go down the inside here. Was optimistic, gains a warning here. Jacobo on the mediums. Maloney is soft tires. Okay, let's watch the tire strategy at the moment. So we have Basket, Yalo, Jacobo, Ross, and Wiley on mediums. Everyone else on softs except for Boomer. He's on hards. Do you think Boomer can go until the end on the hards? Wait, let's see this move. Around the outside goes Malumi. Make the move stick. Do you think the hards can go to the end here?
Well, if he manages them... Oh, that's a
Malumi spins coming out of the corner. It's a first mistake.
Kind of lost the back end there and just...
Yeah, it just went.
Turned around.
He wasn't
if he manages the hards well, then...
Yeah, if Boomer manages the hards well, I think definitely. A safety car would help him, definitely, but I think... Why is Ross 13th? Has he made a mistake? But Maloney wasn't really liking the track in the Discord, so I think that's his issue here, as Pontus will maybe go down the inside. He will dive onto two cars and breaks the wing of Sven. He's now in P7 again. Sven missing it from left end plate. Pontus, yeah.
Pontus kind of got stuck between the two cars. And
yeah, I mean, he probably... That's the same situation as with the F2 cars here in real life. Then one, there was a car going into the apex. It was at the totally another angle, and he just cannot brake enough with that car. And Pontus, I think, too optimistic into here. Should have braked a bit earlier. Totally on him. Now we'll go down the inside on a injured Sven. They touch tires, and Sven is forced to go wide. Oh, no love lost between those two. And Sven pits. Rocca and Bambino. Bambino is Rocca for P5. They are losing time to Rossi. Rossi is the one they want to catch up to. They don't really want to battle. They just want to use each other's slipstream. Fast. This was fake here. Let's look at the chat. You 37 on mediums. Yeah, that's getting reported. Of course. I think the stewards will have a look at this. Bambino made up 7/10. The Cloud is holding the gap, has only 20% of ERS available. I think he will need an undercut here to be productive, and Basket passes Pontus. Just does let him go. He's on the faster tire though. Question is the tire faster anymore because it's lap 10 already? Are we already at the crossover point? Aero Cloud, I think, should start thinking about a potential undercut on Davidek.
That would be probably his only chance to get past.
Yeah, Davidek.
Because he's extending the gap.
Yeah, and Aero Cloud doesn't really have RS available. Danger is proud of himself. He's done 15 races in ALR. Has never received a penalty from the stewards. Yeah, I received a penalty in Baku for a qualifying infringement. Leon wonders if Cloud will do the opposite of Davidek. Could be the only way to try and win. I think a safety car is imminent here as Yarlo and Pontus are side by side. Yarlo was touched here, but he is intact so far. Yeah, much better than you, Leon. You were having a nice history with the stewards, receiving a quality ban, receiving so many penalties that you could pull yourself to Nikita Mazepin league.
Yeah.
Mazepin. I think Mazepin should start with a 10-second penalty. Then the stewards don't need to be bothered about him doing stuff. Hey, no more. Gallo will go on to Pontus, take two. Basket goes defensive, goes on the inside. Defending from there. Yalo will get boxed in. Pontus will have to break later. Doesn't break a wing of Basket now. And will stay ahead for the moment. Is that the Renault teamwork here? That's the question. Is the Renault team working together to keep Yalo behind them? What do you think? When will they start to pit? Oh, Pontus!
Oh, Pontus has gone off again. Oh.
He's gone off. He's just overshot the braking point. A rare mistake from Pontus.
Quite unfortunate for him.
And quite unusual. I don't know how do you lose. You spot here. Lap 17 they reckon, or a lap 15 for 2 stops. We'll see. 4/10 the gap between ALR and Davidek at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good question. What happened there with Pontus? Did he just...
He just braked too late. Yeah. Broke too late. I don't know, it's a quite unusual mistake. He just went straight on. But AOCloud seemed like he might actually gain some time on Davidek. Oh, but Davidek will have the DRS from the left car because he has a big lockup. With the ERS, he is gaining. But it also has the DRS to help him. Oh, AOCloud brakes a bit too late. We'll lose some time here, definitely. And it goes out of the way. So as Yalo goes past Basket. Basket will try a switchback, maybe. No, he will not. We'll slot in. So it's a 6-7 for Haas, and it's a 8-9 for Renault. Are they getting lapped? Yep. Yeah, he wasn't more than a lap 1 incident. So, quite unfortunate for the Aston, for the Alfa Males. Not really their day today. Cloud will have the DRS. I don't really have the ERS available. Can't really recover ERS here because you don't really have so many breakings.
Yeah, that's one of the main differences between the two tracks. Like on the main Bahrain, there's way more braking points to recharge some of that energy.
Yeah, you only have 1, 2, 4 real braking spots. You know, you have this upcoming one. It's not really a real braking opportunity. He will be able to get 30-ish% back in the pits. Yeah. But you want to stretch the tires as much as you can just to make the one-stop work. Maybe AOCloud will pull the trigger for a massive pit stop window as Rossi's up into P3. I missed that. Davidek with the ERS and AOCloud with the DR. Two-stop can be slightly more helpful. Yes, but it's not worth the 30% of ERS that you're going to gain. Drop that. There's 2. We send it. No, we will not send it.
Probably go down the main straight.
Yeah, he will.
With 92% on 90% charged battery.
Yeah, Sven and Ross having a battle. And ahead of Ross. Cloud. Just keeping that gap. He's keeping the stable gap. That's probably the best thing she can do. Keep the
Yeah,
gap.
to then maybe undercut him.
Yeah. You're better off here just using overtake on lap 1 and then conserving and staying around 70-80%. Yeah. That's definitely true. As you thought that cannot go ahead. He hasn't used any of the DRS for this overtake. I don't know why.
Well, he can't get much closer than he was right there, so...
Yeah, but with the DRS, he could have gone past, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why he didn't. Why did
But
go for
maybe
it?
he just wants the DRS. Maybe he thinks the DRS will help him. Oh, Bambino!
Oh!
He's
Yeah,
off.
he's off.
He's broken a Rolex board and he's probably lost his wing. Yes, there's a wing. Will we get a virtual safety car for this? This guy must be lifting up so much. Yeah. Bambino has lost it. Is now in P10, doesn't have a wing. Yeah.
Oh!
He was braking at the normal point without a wing. That's not gonna work, mate. Man. That's Pontus on Yarlo now. Pontus will send one down the inside. Bambino gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Pontus is ahead. Will there be a switchback? No. Pontus is in P6. Bambino in the pit lane. That's slightly scared you. What scared you? Did I scare you? AO Cloud, 2/10 into 10-1. Everyone is one stopping. Yeah, I also think one stopping. But if you go for mediums now, you're going to be big rain because the mediums, I think, will make it. We're going to have at least one safety car. I'm pretty sure. There's going to be a safety car at one point. The gap now only 4/10. Can AO Cloud keep the gap? Two stoppers should
Well,
have
he's kept it stable the last few laps, so it's...
Yes,
around half a
gap.
second.
And he may be launching an attack. We'll wait until he's ready. But he doesn't have the benefit of the ERS here. Battery charge is really low. He will keep behind. But Wilt onto Rossi. Will go down the inside. And Rossi can see the position. Can't really do anything about it. Pontus and Yarlo are battling, and Pontus, well, wants to be the latest of the late breakers. They are still side by side. Pontus will have the inside line for the next corner. He will break the latest into the last corner. He's having to defend from Yarlo here because of the tire difference at the moment, and Yarlo will move up ahead into 6. This was quite a nice battle. Do you think?
Yep, side by side through the turns. It was quite nice to watch.
Quite a nice, entertaining battle
Now you
there.
still see the softs really start to drop off compared to the mediums.
Yeah, that's true. Gaining on the straight, but he's just gaining that much so he can stay behind. When will he hit? 5 on the last pit window opens, I think. Yeah. Ideally, you want that medium tights. The field is quite spread out, I have to say. But there are quite a few battles that are going on and on and on and on. Pontus losing time. Bambino with a fast start. He was the only one with a penalty. That's because he was speeding into the pit lane. Will Pontus give up the position because his teammate should have the upper hand when it comes to tires? Aero Cloud just does what he's done through the whole race. Hala goes defensive. I don't see a reason for going defensive here. Aero Cloud. 3 tenths behind Davidek. This could
Oh,
actually,
he's getting really close now.
if he can keep it under 5 tenths, this could get really spicy.
I've been wondering what are
but a
Davidek's
bad
ERS levels like?
What?
What are Davidek's
Oh,
ERS?
Davidek's not pitting. Aero Cloud is pitting. Aero Cloud is pulling
Going
the
for
trigger.
the undercut.
He is going for the undercut. He is doing the opposite of Davidek. Davidek was trying to pull him into stopping, but now he's going to have to do a hammer time. Basket will gain on his teammate, but his teammate will rest as well. Really move. Okay. Crocker also in the
Oh, what he goes very well.
Aero Cloud on the medium, so he will be doing a one-stop for medium, probably. Raikkonen and Hamilton scenes there, yes. He's quite nicely placed here, Aero Cloud. He will probably get the DRS from Basket. And Davidek is also into the pits 1 lap later. Is that 1 lap enough for the tire warm-up, for everything, for Aero Cloud to go ahead? Let's go to Davidek. Davidek now leaving his pit box. Aero Cloud is behind Pontus. Pontus is pitting. Davidek is now onto the gas. Aero Cloud. Aero Cloud and Davidek. This is going to be mega close. Aero Cloud will be behind Davidek. Davidek has had to move past Basket. I don't know if that was really clean. The camera angle wasn't really there to watch that. But Davidek is ahead of him. Aero Cloud again only has 19% of yours. Wilt has left the session. Let me re-invite. Maybe he needs another invite. Invite friends. Stitch. Okay. As Yalo will lose the lead that he's had momentarily. Can he keep Aero Cloud behind him? Aero Cloud has to make this pass. Davidek runs pretty deep. Can Aero Cloud capitalize on this? Really? We will have the DRS though. This is just interesting. What do you think about the race so far?
Well, it's obviously a quite an exciting battle at the top with Aero Cloud and Davidek, and there also has been a lot of exciting things happening behind them, with quite the amount of spins, I would say. But still, no safety car or even VSC, so I'm quite surprised with some of the offs we had off the track. I would have expected
as Aero Cloud goes on the inside. He will make a move for P1. Aero Cloud is the new race leader.
Let's see if we can hold it.
Rate. Half a second, the gap now. Davidek now has to sweat a bit. He still has the advantage of the ERS. He has 60, so 75%. And ALR with only 18%. Not really good. Rossi has a first track penalty. I mean, no wonders. Rossi is the guy that gets the penalties here. Rocker. Go try and make a move. Will Davidek make a move? Question he will have here. He isn't using any of his ERS. He's just saving it. Just keeping ahead. Keeping his head cool. Rocker might want a dive bomb. Okay. Typical gamer. I'm rooting for Davidek. He was your teammate in another league. Yeah. Just do a Rosberg 2014. And you're rooting for ALR because you used to be in tier 5 with you and he drives Williams. So you like Williams then. Same, but not the Williams part, says Leon. Let's go, Williams, says. How typical. Pontus. Oh, with Sven again? Oh,
Round the outside.
this battle all the way through the race. Davidek is braking later than ALR. We lose some time at the exit. 0 points in like 3 years for Williams. No, Robert Kubica got 8 points in Germany 2019. As Drucker goes ahead of Rossi. Rossi down to be 7. Bambino and Sven and Pontus. Oh, Bambino. Oh, he's demolishing the apex. Pontus almost lost the backhand. Sven touches Bambino. Everything's kicking off here.
Jesus.
Bambino down the inside of Sven. Oh, and they crash. Big crash. Big crash. Bambino has lost his tire.
One went in the back tire.
The sector 1 yellow flag. There is no safety car. But that car is in a dangerous spot. This has to be a safety.
Yeah, there must be at least a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety.
Yeah, virtual safety car.
Now, the guys that were on the mediums have a prime opportunity to pit, but it's not the time for softs. They can, if they pit, they're gonna go for hard.
No,
Virtual safety car. Bambino, I don't know how he touched that wall, but it was a battle and he passed that wall. Does Sven have damage? No.
Well, it was like Bambino went around the outside and then
Sven
kind of
Sven is
touched him in the
pitting.
back.
When it's pitting, probably for
Well, it
mediums.
probably has damage, so...
No, he hasn't.
He doesn't have? Oh, that's...
Yeah, from the visuals it doesn't look. Yeah, he's only changing tire. Up in the middle of the track, the game. Looks like a weird seat. Yes, you could make memes about this game. On and on and on. That's
Oh,
when
you
it's
don't
not
need
cool.
it. You don't need a safety car. You can just...
Yeah, just drive on. Driver has
just-
died. Just go.
No one cares. Just keep going.
Davidek, 90% of ERS. Please do something with that ERS.
I think he do it next lap. He's probably preparing for a big lunge down turn 1.
Well, he doesn't need to do a launch. He can just use the ERS and go ahead. Fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's true too.
He's really struggling. He's the fastest guy here. I don't know what he's doing. Stewards must be having a drink. Way. Yes. Tomorrow, also the first race of, or the first weekend for Formula 3. Ha! Cargo bird. Amazing. Oh, yellow flag. For what? No.
Yeah, for what?
You mean you have a 5-second penalty? For what? I'm also not quite sure for
They
what.
will add 5 seconds to the time. For what?
Have it 4 10 3 10. Still not using ERS.
What is he doing? He could just get past so easily. I mean, AO Cloud, he surely doesn't have a lot of ERS left.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gained
well,
some back.
actually.
He's gained some back.
He saved up. That's interesting.
Yeah,
He
but
could
Davidek
save up
allows
all
him
the
to save that ERS.
I don't really know why he
If
does it.
Davidek goes past, AO Cloud needs that ERS to keep up with him.
He has 100% now.
Davidek is the fast. He is now.
Just breeze past him.
Yeah, but Davidek now is just
Yeah,
adapting
exactly.
to AO Cloud's pace. AO Cloud is dictating Davidek. He must be AFK, surely. I'm not really sure. 100% ERS. 100%. Please.
Come on now, send it.
Yes. Overtake.
Finally. Finally. He's doing it.
He's using ERS. He is going to do what we have wanted him to do. He's going into turn one. Oh, but switchback maybe?
Maybe a switchback? No. He's probably gonna stay ahead.
Okay, finally. He's been trolling, says El Typical Gamer. But Davidek is up into P1. Okay.
But by letting him so much time, kind of AO Cloud still has some ERS against, so it should have just done it earlier. Now AO Cloud is behind him with more ERS.
Pontus and Rosthorn here. Rossi and Trocker as well. Rossi overtake question mark. Could be. Davidek with the fastest lap. 1:00.6. Points of view, please. Yes, here's Rossi. Here's Rossi. Can he make a move? The DRS is quite powerful. Will Trocker come back? No. Rossi ahead up into P5. Quite an easy move. You think they should shorten the DRS activation zones? Is the DRS too powerful?
Well, on a track like this, I mean, it's probably the only part where you can safely overtake, so I'm not sure about it. Maybe a little bit. Maybe.
Well, the intention of DRS is to get the driver to the next car, not to get him past. So.
Yeah, well, then you should probably shorten it at least a bit. Because you can just, if the driver in front of you doesn't have DRS.
Wait, AO Cloud is gonna go down the inside. No, my God. Davidek is getting pushed by AO Cloud up into P1 again. Another lead change. Rossi with the fastest lap. 1:05.
Bye-bye. Have a great time.
Yes. This is turning into a really great battle for the lead in these two.
Let's see if he'll let AO Cloud save up ERS again.
Rossi, 13 seconds. Basket. Davidek with his 76% of ERS. It is sad. Or Rossi. The switches. A legit Bahrain 2014. Yes. Bahrain 2014. Amazing game. Amazing race. With
it's so awesome. It was so awesome of a race. They made one game just to play this awesome race.
Pontus gets a penalty.
Multiple ones.
Pontus in season 4. Oh, AO Cloud, big mistake. Davidek is ahead again. Big mistake on traction for AO Cloud. He has lost the lead. Oh my God. In 2014, yeah, definitely. Rosberg and Hamilton on this race with dead tires. Battling so much. I wish Bottas could be just a bit faster. And AO Cloud will try and regain the place. Let's go.
And he does.
Battle V7. And AO Cloud slots in and moves ahead again. So AO Cloud now seems to be back in the game. So
another
Kobo with a
3-second
penalty.
time penalty.
Yeah, but I was talking about Pontus. He never had any penalties. In season 4, he was the most consistent driver. He was winning every race. He was so fast, he's never gotten a penalty. He's taking a break from the game, and now he's not. He's needing some time to get back to the game, as Ross Thorne picked. But eventually, when he gets back up to speed, he's gonna be mad quick. The battle for the lead, is it a battle really? I mean, Davidek has so much ERS. Yeah, he has so much ERS, but AO Cloud always finds a way to get back. If AO Cloud can maybe use his 25% of ERS during a lap to go out of the way of the ERS of Davidek, then definitely there's a chance.
You need to gain half a second with 24%. That would be...
Well, if he uses it and Davidek doesn't use it...
Well, but Davidek will always have the RS, the main straights. You probably just keep
Well,
behind.
if he can gain another 3.5 tenths in through the S's with the ERS. Yeah,
well, that's gonna be another story, yes.
Yeah, and Davidek really conserving his ERS, as Leon says, too conservative. I think he should just... He has this 90% of ERS. That's 160... oh my god. Crushing his gearbox. You can use this ERS to gain lots and lots of time. He's probably waiting for the last lap to make it spectacular. I mean, I'm thankful for that. That is... we need.
Yeah, give us the entertainment. We deserve to be entertained.
Let's see how Tier 1 is going. Chico is winning this race. They are on. Why are they only on lap 16? Interesting. They're only on lap 16. Trucker and Rossi in about Trucker might move. And lap 40, Tier 4, Jamie leading the race by 10 seconds. Actually, what we thought happened. Davidek, be like, I don't care about entertaining people. Yep. Has anyone not pitted? Let's see. Stops. No, everyone has had at least one pit stop. Oh, Davidek is ahead. Why? Oh my god, I haven't seen this. Davidek is ahead. Davidek is up into P1. Sorry for missing this, guys. Jacobo, fast lap. Can AO Cloud come back from this? Oh, Davidek, here comes with the RS usage. He's going for the fastest lap. He has the purple second sector. But the gap is still 4 tenths, 4.5 tenths, 5 tenths now. I mean, look, they have 15 seconds. Pit for softs. Give us the major entertainment. Move here. We have 17 laps to go. As Stroker on Rossi. Remove. Boom and Ross also battling. And Rossi still close to each other. Holy moly. Yo, Cloud, 3/10. He will go down the inside. I can feel it. I can feel it. He is going down the inside. He's making a move. He's going really deep into there, forcing Davidek also going. Oh, and oh, this sportsmanship at its best. He's forced Davidek deep, and I mean, that's allowed technically. We have let him go past again. I would like to see this again. Why has he let him go back past? I mean, he has forced him deep. Davidek hasn't been off track. You still let him have the position. No need for that, I think, but that's sportsmanship on best level. When Davidek decides to entertain, we don't see it. I'm sad, so true. He might want to keep DRS. Yes, that's actually true. Might want the DRS. But I think if you're AO Cloud, you want Davidek to use his DRS. You come back into the same one. Oh, big lockup from Davidek. AO Cloud, 3.5 tenths. Might get spicy. 4 tenths now. If he can keep it under half a second, we'll have a chance again. But Davidek will have DRS of Puma now, another Alfa Romeo that's helping him. Till Mega, Davidek looks like he's struggling with front tire lockups right now. Yes.
I will have the DRS.
He will have the DRS. Cloud can still. Yeah. Puma has actually so much and he's even pitting now, so. Mega quit though, yes. I think he's eager to make the overtake. In AO Cloud? Doesn't seem like that. He's patiently waiting. AO Cloud runs a bit deep into this corner. Dive. I meant as the way he uses the DRS.
Yeah, you can see always when he exits the corner, he uses like for. Oh, and now he's gone past.
AO Cloud is ahead of Davidek. Can Davidek come back? Will Davidek come back? No. AO Cloud again leading the race for you, ladies and gentlemen, with 13 laps to go. This race still doesn't have any clear leader. This is a really amazing race. Davidek, ERS, he had 65%. Basket with the fastest lap, 1:00.2. What is Davidek doing with this skill? Davidek will try and go down the inside. Big locked up again. He's blocking up so much.
Especially for turn one, there's so many. Again, kind of.
His tire might be falling off now. He was allowing himself to battle here. He was
and Boomer with the fastest lap, the 59.8.
Under the 1 minute, the first lap under a minute. Oh, but he's really close now to AO Cloud. I can see Davidek regaining the lead here.
Yeah, and with AO Cloud's light flashing on the main straight last lap, I think it won't look any better this time
Typico
around.
says he's an absolute troll. I think it's just an audio glitch. If you look at the revs, they are normal. What's Rossi's penalty? It's 30 seconds. But he is, you can see the revs, they are going through the roof. Quite true. Oh my god. My Siri just went.
Just was.
Davidek is up into I bet he's up into P1 at least. But he's having this issue into 10.
Let's observe if it evolves.
Cannot get past Rossi, but he doesn't even need to get past Rossi. He can just stay there as Yalo and Basket. Cloud's using ERS there to just keep up with Davidek. If he can just push a bit more and stay with the gap, he uses ERS on the main straight, I think he's having a nice move there. But he's using the DRS just to keep up with him. No lockup this time. Tires are not in the best condition for your cloud. 6/10 gap. If Cloud saw Davidek's DRS, yeah, Davidek. Now he's using a bit of DRS. Cloud is holding the DRS too much for the fact of using it as acceleration.
Oh, a bit of a lockup again. But now, as Davidek is using his ERS, he's just pulling away.
Yes, good.
Yeah, he's down to 38.
Yeah, I think this battle could be done soon. But a much better exit for Aero Cloud. The DRS has gained him 3/10 in this race. What's going on in the other tiers? So we have tier 1, Rudy is winning there only on lap 26. Everyone is on the mediums, only Seps is on top. Joe, Yona, and Mike are in left already. So when this race finishes, you can move on to KP's screen. And tier 4 is on lap 50, so they will finish before us. Jamie absolutely awesome. That's pretty much it. Your Wi-Fi can only handle one screen. Yeah, I mean, tier 4 isn't as interesting as this because the battle for the lead there is very good lead. When the man and Ross, this could be rather close. When I think Aero is doing the best he can. That's why the Davidek picks up on penalty makes me see. Yes. Moving on to 50th lap. Aero Cloud is gaining. We're not able to make the move on.
Gaining.
Really close now.
Again, a lockup into the turn.
Davidek's front right. Not really happy with him.
Must be burning when you take it off. But now he's really, really close to.
Yes. The ERS difference again. Davidek is just quicker on your pace, and he has more ARS. I really am struggling to find a way where Aircloud was Ross Storm is ahead of Mallory. And the men will also join that battle. Want to compete. Well, Aircloud moves ahead. Is into P1. Not looking good for Cloud. Yes, but Davidek is really struggling on his front right. He's doing some major lockup. Let's ride on board with Davidek. Let's see what his guys are doing. Yeah, the run basket. Yeah, with 6 laps to go, 50% ERS. Davidek should have this as an easy move. Oh, AO Cloud! He's off! He's off. Big mistake from AO Cloud. He has lost his wing. Has he? I'm not sure. But that's the race done and dusted. He still has his wing, but that's the race done and dusted. 3 seconds. Congratulations, Davidek! It is your victory. AO Cloud has cracked under pressure with 5 laps to go. Davidek has a 3-second gap. AO Cloud using all of his ERS. Might as well pit for soft. You will overtake Rossi on penalties at least. You could just go with the fastest lap. Rocker 38%, Rossi 22% ERS. Move on to that battle. That's our battle. I want to see. Oh no, Williams, rip. No, that's the chat. Yeah. Rest in peace, AO Cloud. And the man ahead of Melanie. For the moment, at least. Let's see, Trucker. Has he waited for me to go on board with him to make a move? Come on, mate. Melanie. Anything about it? Rossi under 10% of ERS now. And the end of the straight, at the end of the straight. AO Cloud is gaining. I waited for the last 55 case up to Davidek. If Davidek is sandbagging and is struggling with his run right. Yeah, I don't really see a way where AO Cloud catches up and actually overtakes them. Using the ERS here, preparing for the next race. And he has a ghosted Alfa Romeo going through him now. Oh, he's gaining massively and he's making a move. He's going to go down the inside. He is slotting into 3rd place. Struck an amazing job. Yarlow. Basket as well. Will Yarlow drop one down the inside? No, he will not. Oh, Basket with a lockup. The gap for the lead stabilized 2.8 seconds.
Another lockup.
Yeah, maybe Yarlow's just pushing too hard. As I say, that was losing. Yeah, your predictions are still good, but even if Trucker was in P4, Rossi has that piece out. Hide it, having their own Alfa Romeo battle. That is ahead of Puma. Puma will he come back? You will have the acceleration. He will have the better traction. Still side by side through here. Boomer, will he move down the inside? No, he will not. He will wait for the DRS here. Rossi also keen to go ahead again. Boomer, let's see. Will go down the inside and is in P13 again, but Heide still there, battling here. Amazing battle, amazing. I know a lobby with such a battle wouldn't even be possible. But here it's the Alphas fighting for the honor. Yes. Let's hope they don't crash. They would lose so many points in the championship. The Alfa Romeos, they are not getting any points anyway, so. It's Yalo up into P6. So there is Basket. Pull off it. Boomer. P14 again. Nice battle though. Yes. And we're on the last lap. Ladies and gentlemen, we have actually reached the last lap of this race. With Davidek leading 3.7 seconds ahead of AO Cloud. Davidek doesn't even have the fuel warning, so he also has so much more fuel. What's he doing? He really wants the gearbox to blow up, and Rossi is ahead into P3 again, but he has that penalty. Trucker just needs to stay there. As Wilt is also joining the battle. Wilt might get a piece of the cake. He might want that. Heide gets the fastest lap with a 59.2. Is Rossi going to do Wilt an honor? Can Wilt move up into P4 or into P3 even? As Davidek has crossed the line, there was the fireworks. Congrats to him, congrats to AO Cloud, but we have a battle here for the third place. Rossi, Wilt, Hitzrocker cannot really gain the position. He will come in P4. Rossi will be P5. Strocker will get the podium. Amazing stuff there. Yalo will get P6, P7 for Basket, P8 for Jacobo. Two Alfa Romeo, I just want to say the winners because they are lost. Are battling still. Pontus in P12. Jacobo P8. We're waiting for Ross, Sven, and Maloney to cross the line to finish this race. Holy moly. Quite a nice race here. I'm giving it a good result, a 9 out of 10. Jalo is the driver of the day. Who is your driver of the day? My driver of the day is, has to be definitely Davidek. Was controlling this race, has had so much ERS, has had everything, and has put AO Cloud under pressure when he needed to, and has finished ahead, crucially. Who is your driver of the day?
Well, it must be probably Davidek, because although AO Cloud could get past from time to time, if he really wanted, he could always just get past AO Cloud again. It was, never really was a question who was the winner for me personally. I think the chances of AO Cloud pulling this win off were very low.
Yeah, Leon also says it's Davidek. Let's go for the grid. Davidek winning this race in front of AO Cloud. Trucker rounds of the podium. Then Rossi, Wilt, Yalo, Basket, Zakivo, Rostom, and Swenderman. The points finishes. Malaumi P11, Pontus P12, Boomer, Heide P13 and P14, and Bambino the only DNF. that was it for ALR Season 6, Round 3. The next race is next Thursday in, I think, actually, it's France. Yeah, it's probably France. Yeah, it is France. Until then, I'm wishing you a good night, good week, and enjoy yourself. Bye bye.
Goodbye.